Sit up tall, make yourself comfortable however you want to start. Close your eyes if you wish, or find something nice to stare at. We're already a little warmed up just from our temperature today. Use that heat, breathe into it, maybe breathing out a little bit more out of your mouth this evening to let go of some extra heat along the way. Sighing it out, letting some stress out, tension out along the way. Enjoying that breeze as it goes by. Cooling off your skin a little bit, letting the cares float away. Let your chin fall down. Take a moment, find your inhale, take your chin up with your breath. Look up high as if you could look way back. And let your chin come down towards your chest. Exhale. Go with your breath, take it up, keep it slow. Back down. Keeping your heart up, belly in, keep it down, roll your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Let your exhale take your chin down, over to the left, back down one more time, right and left. Enjoy those little summer sounds as we sync up the movements with our breath. As your chin goes down that last time, make big circles. Make your chin go over to the right shoulder, all the way up to the sky. Over to the left shoulder, completing the circle, down to the bottom. One more time that way. And pause, find your breath, make the circle go the opposite way, over to the left shoulder. Most beautiful circle you can, all the way up. And do it again, find a breath, take your time. Pause with your chin down, take a big inhale, fill up your ribs, sigh it out, hands to your heart. Take another big breath, let it go. Follow your gaze up as your chin goes up, thumbs up, fingers up, reach up. And as you exhale, lean over to the right, little crescent moon seated, palms towards each other, back to center. Maybe they touch, look up, over to the left. Take it back up. You can go all the way this time. Maybe there's the hand, maybe the forearm touches the ground over to the right. Stretch away. Look up. Round forward. Reach forward. Find that little half circle. And hands back to your knees. Flat back. Sit all the way up. Hands to your heart. Chin down. Exhale. Take your breath. Take your arms up. And lean over to the left. Hand or forearm. Look up. Breathe into those ribs. And round down, reach over, reach around, back to the front, forward. Hands to your knees, flat back, sit all the way up. Roll those shoulders back. Pick your shoulders up to your ears, squeeze those shoulder blades back. Breathe. Sit up tall, hands out to T, have your palms up. Bend your elbows a little bit, pull those shoulder blades in, neck long, ears up. Keep the shoulders just as they are. Flip the palms down. You can keep the elbows bent a little bit maybe. Squeeze those fingers together. Sit up a little taller. Pull those lower ribs in. Relax your knees. Squeeze your fingers. Breathe. And flip your palms forward. Wingspan, little back bend. Round forward, palms meet in front, chin to your chest. Continue to reach forward. Enjoy that fold for a moment. Hinging at the hips, your hands can meet the floor, maybe your forehead. Flow a little side to side. Maybe sway from your lower back. Maybe move your shoulders a little bit, your head. So practice your transition, rolling over your feet, crisscross. Go to your tabletop. As you go to your knees, let your feet kind of uncross and get underneath of your hips. Tops of the feet flat. Wag your tail a little bit. Probably sitting a lot today. Get your hips starting to feel a little good here in the heat. Little movement. Big breath down there. Find your cow pose. Lift your chin. And cat, press into the ground. Breathe, look up, enjoy your spine, up and down. Breathe as if you could see your tailbone. Press into the floor as if your nose could touch your belly button. 2 more. Breathe in, enjoy your spine going down like a big back bend, heart forward, shoulders out of the ears. Push into the floor, round your hips, belly in, middle of the back, up to the sky. One more good one with your breath. Find your neutral spine. Find your positive thought. Tuck your toes. Feel that little stretch in the back or the bottoms of your feet. Lift your knees. Pulse your knees in and out a couple times. Pause. Pike your hips up. Down dog. Look at your belly. 5 breaths warming up. Feel free to just pause. Feel free to walk in place and stretch the backs of your legs. You always have child's pose as an option. Heels reaching down, looking at your belly, armpits reaching back, hips reaching up. One more breath. Enjoy that heat to stretch, lengthen. Look at your thumbs, jump up to your hands, forward fold. Maybe first forward fold of the day. Enjoy being upside down. Top of the head to the floor. Butt cheeks up to the sky. Belly to your thighs, chest to your knees, forehead towards your shins. Shake your head no, let it go. Spread out your toes, root down all 10 toes, both heels, even weight. Root down, rise all the way up. Take up space, big sunshine raise with your arms, spread out, reach out, little back bend as you reach up, and fold out, exhale, hinge at the hips. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, exhale, hop, jump, or step back to plank. Lower like a push up, elbows close. Get yourself ready for your up dog. Take care of those shoulders. Breathe in, hard up, long neck, down dog, exhale. You can always go with your breath. You don't have to wait or go with me. Let your head go. If nothing else, enjoy being upside down. Enjoy getting out of your world for a moment as you carved out this time for yourself. Enjoy it. Build some strength along the way. Practice your breathing. Get ready to flow. Look at your thumbs. Jump up to your hands. Forward folds. Get all your air out. Best forward fold you can. Root down your feet. Inhale, rise up. Back bend at the top. Fold out when you're ready. Exhale. Bend your knees. Get your belly to your thighs. Nice hinge. Flat back. Lengthen. Fold. Exhale. Feet back to plank. Lower exhale. Elbows close. Breathe out. Breathe in. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Look at your thumbs. Bring your foot up to the hands. Warrior one. Enjoy the surface area that can touch the breeze. Maybe look up a little bit. Clock the shoulders and hips forward a little bit. Nice bend in that right knee. Let your arms relax. Interlace behind. Roll those shoulders back. And hinge at the hips. Humble as the right shoulder goes inside the right knee. Keep the hips in the same plane. Let the head go. Get a nice stretch here. Breathe 5. Shoulders still clocked forward as much as you can. 4. That right shoulder can go on the inside of the knee. You can let the head go. Breathe 2. Come up halfway just to let go of the hands. Frame the front foot. Pivot on the back foot so you find your runner's lunge. Open the right hand. Find a twist. Should feel nice. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Get weight out of that left hand. Lift yourself up. You'll be in lunge legs, twisting to the right, arms in T. Take a breath, smile, be proud. Look back at your right hand. Helicopter, slice the air as you go to warrior two. That right knee will stay bent. Let yourself pivot around. Flip the front palm, reach forward again. Flip and revolve it back. Big breath into the right rib cage. Straighten the right leg. Pop up the right toes. Enjoy that big stretch out of the right fingers. Find your exhale, bend into the right knee, cartwheel down, frame the front foot. Pivot on the feet, get the weight in the hands, step the right foot back, find your flow. Can always skip it, you can always modify. Down dog, big breath in and out. Left leg to the sky, float it up. Look at your thumbs, left foot up to the hands, warrior one, come on up. Beautiful work. Get yourself settled, both feet planted. Arches coming up a little bit, clock the hips, breathe, maybe look up. Relax the hands down, interlace. If you like to switch, you can put the opposite thumb on top. So before we go down, so you don't get confused, the shoulders are already forward. As you go down, a lot of you end up going over to the side, and then I say clock it forward, and then we forget. So keep it forward. Roll it back, lift it up, and go down. Keep that right shoulder going down just the same as the left, but the left shoulder can go on the inside of the knee, so you can keep going down and let the head go when you get there. Three more breaths. There's a little summer humming insects in the background, some birds chirp to distract you. Lift up halfway, release the hands, get them to frame the front foot, pivot on the back foot. So you have your runner's lunge, pick up the left arm, find your twist. Breathe, rinsing out your spine. Do your best to clock the shoulder, or open the shoulders. Don't worry about opening the arm. Squeeze those inner thighs, get weight out of the bottom hand as you lift yourself up. Lunge legs, twisting to the left, arms in T. You're good. The giggles are good. Look back at the left hand. We're going to slice the air, go around, find warrior two, find your footing, arms out to T. Check the back arms just as straight and up as the front. Squeeze your fingers, flip the left palm, reach, reach, reach. Reach up, reach back. Breathe into those left ribs. Straighten the left leg. Should feel nice. Pick up the left toes, even nicer. Find your exhale as you bend back, cartwheel down, frame the foot, get weight in your hands. Left foot steps back. Find whatever flow works for you. Maybe you just wiggle and do something organic. We'll meet in a child's pose. Take a sip of water. Five breaths. Two more breaths. Maybe you widen your knees, big toes touch. Weave up to your tabletop. Take a moment, wiggle and move. Find any spine movements, hip movements, and go ahead and see how your side planks are feeling today. You can do standard side plank as you're in plank and you just let your feet fall over and pop up the top arm. You have the option to take the bottom knee down as some support. You also can have the top leg forward as a little support as well. You can try both. You can figure out what you like on either side, staying in alignment as if you're in a little toaster slot. So you have to stay in a straight line as best you can with most of your body parts. Just do one on each side. We'll meet in a tabletop just so you know what you want to do. So mid flow, you don't feel overwhelmed with all of the options. From tabletop, tuck your toes, pick your knees up, wag them in and out a couple times, and pike your hips up to down dog. Stretch out the backs of your legs, stretch out your spine. You can always bend your knees a whole lot, find a whole lot of length in that back. Slowly lower those knees back down to your hovering table, doing your best to hold up best back support you can. Then the knees can come down. Go ahead and find your side plank on the right. So the right hand and the right foot most likely will be connected. Right hand, side plank. And the left leg's gonna come forward to your runner's lunge. Do your best. Maybe it's already up. It steps all the way forward. Hands frame the front foot. That right heel is reaching back, heart's forward. Look forward, squeeze your inner thighs, come up, high crescent lunge. Looking up, maybe a little back bend, one more breath. Let your exhale take you down. So we're going back to that right side plank. So the right hand's already down. The left hand can come up. The left foot goes back. Go back to your standard plank. Pike your hips up to down dog. Slowly lower your knees to your hovering table. And lower to your table. Find your left side plank, however you wish. Left hand's connected, however you want your legs to be. Right foot's going forward to your runner's lunge. Maybe it's already up and it just floats up to the top. Pivot everything forward, frame the front foot, squeeze the inner thighs, stretch that heel back, heart forward, length, weight out of the hands, float them up, high crescent lunge. If your body's going towards the open hips, see if you can clock everything forward, reaching up, little back bend, fold out. Left hand's already down, left side plank as the right foot goes back, right hand comes up. Do your best for that fancy transition, lots of strength. Find your regular plank, find your regular flow, and we'll meet in a child's pose. Enjoy coming up to your feet, waving forward, weight in your hands as you get your feet up to your thumbs. Root down your feet, rise on up. Hands to your hearts. Say a couple positive words to yourself. Some peace and love to yourself. Spread some peace and love out. Enjoying our evening, enjoying our community, enjoying our souls. Left hand to your hip, right hand goes out. See if you can kick your right leg out in front and just get the toe. If you can't, kick a couple times, see if you can get it. If that's not possible today, you can always just grab your knee. Wherever you want to be is fine. If you want to be underneath your knee and start to just extend your leg, that's also cool. You can try the whole time. 2 more breaths. If you get there, you can start to hinge a little bit, but only if you have the toe. Wherever you are, see if you can go out to the side. Find something to stare at, belly in, heart up. That bottom ankle's working regardless. If the bottom foot starts to kind of duck feet out, make sure the toes stay forward. We're bringing that right leg back in front. Both arms up if you can. Point the toe, lift it up a little higher. Flex the ankle so you have enough room to pendulum swing it back. Find your warrior 3. Keep your arms up like Superman. You can adjust, hips, heart out like airplane, whatever you wish. Hinge as forward as you can. Go towards that capital T shape. Go ahead and challenge yourself as you fly down. Hands meet the mat. Right leg up to the sky, standing splits. You can bend that left leg as much as you want so you feel grounded with your hands, lifting that right leg up to the sky, forehead towards your left shin, hinging, breathing. And probably walk your hands back, get your right foot back, runner style lunge. Take your right knee down once you're there. Already finding a nice stretch for your hips like a split. Catch your prayer, lift it up. Nice stretch for your hips towards your front heel. Cactus your arms. Look for your thumbs. Breathe. Cactus your arms. Exhale. Squeeze your shoulders. Hips towards the left heel. Lift the arms up. Look up. One more time. Cactus the arms. Interlace behind. Roll the shoulders. Lift the heart. Take another breath. And as you hinge forward, as if you'd go to a humble warrior, go ahead and make your way as if you're going to go there. Then you can release your hands, frame your front foot once you get down low enough. Pop up that right knee. See if you can pick it up back to your standing split. Then back into place, forward fold, shake it out. Root down those feet, rise all the way up. Hands to your heart. Breathe. Right hand to your hip, left hand out in front. Shift your weight to your right leg, kick your left leg up, see if you can grab your toe. You can always bend your knee and just get your toe, knee, thigh, whatever you wish. Breathing, holding where you are. Once you get there, if there's a bend in your right knee, go ahead and straighten it, not hyperextend, but make it strong. Squeeze your quad. Spread out those toes. If you got the knee, maybe you start to just unbend it a little. Take it out to the side. If you start to lose your alignment and go over towards your open hips, see if you can stay standing up tall, hard up, belly in. Go back to center. Release, reach up. Now everything can be squared up. Probably extend the leg, point the toe, lift it up, flex the ankle, enough room, pendulum, swing it back. And teeter forward. Go to your capital T shape, reach forward, go, 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 and fly down. Standing split, left leg in the sky. Beautiful. Let your head go, lift up that left leg a little more. Forehead towards your right shin. Runner's lunge. Left knee down. Already feeling good for your hips. If you need more spacing, just scoot the foot forward or move the knee back so it's almost like a split for your hips. Belly in, get your balance, catch your prayer down low, lift it up, breathe in. Practice your arms, exhale. Breathe, look up. Cactus, exhale. Enjoy lifting up, find some length out of your side. Squeeze it down, squeeze your shoulders, interlace behind, roll them back even more, rinse out, lift your heart up even more. As you exhale, go to your humble shape. You can release when it makes sense, frame your front foot, pick up your back knee. Maybe walk your hands forward, pop up that left leg, standing split. And left leg in place underneath. Forward fold, walk in place. You can have your hands on the mat, bend one knee at a time as if your legs are like scissors, going back and forth. One knee bends, the other leg straightens. Chin to your chest, keep it locked down, roll up. Last thing to come up will be your head. So your legs have to align, your hips have to tuck. Each part of your spine has to stack. Shoulders roll into place. Neck and head. Mountain pose. Breathe. Hands to your hips. We'll all start with figure four. Shift your weight to your left leg and pick up your right. Bend your left knee a little bit and cross over. Working on balance, just work on that up and down. If you catch your balance, you can start to sit down in your seat more and more and more. If you're sitting back in a chair, you'll bend the left knee, your hips will go back. You can hinge at the hips as much as you want. Belly in, lift yourself up. See if you can lift that right leg back up, extend it out, point it, lift it up, and down. Try the other side. We'll do figure four together. Bend the right knee a little bit, cross, sit. If that's good enough, zone into your spot, find your gaze point, spine long, weight even in the bottom foot. And if you have a little more, you can hinge at the hips, fold, keep going until it feels good. Breathe. And slowly release, come up, find a moment, mountain pose, let the blood recirculate. Hands to your hips. Same pose again is fine. Figure four, shift your weight to your left leg, pick up your right. If you want to try tree pose and half lotus with your legs, you can lift the right foot ankle up towards the left hip. If you can get it up that far, we'll keep going. If you get up and it doesn't feel good for your knee, just go ahead and go back to your figure four. If you're up pretty high, your hip or your heel and your hip are touching, you can start to flip your foot upside down, grabbing the top of the foot, big toe flips and comes up with the left hand. Maybe prayer with the other hand. Keep trying, keep going up and down. It's your practice wherever you are. Figure four or tree. Maybe you do find a little hinge bending the left leg, starting to come down. You can go down as much as you want. Should feel nice on that hip real fast. Beautiful work. Keep practicing. Three. If you just want to stay up tall, see if the knees can get a little closer. Two. And one. Release. Hands next to you, palms forward, heart up, spine up, ears up. Breathe. Beautiful evening, giving us warmth and some sunshine. Big, beautiful produce. Shift your weight to your right leg. Pick up your left. Based on the first side, kind of decide what you want to do. Maybe figure four again. Or tree, heel up towards your right hip. Maybe one, two, three times. Flip it upside down. If you get that far, get your knees close. I'm not that close yet. Stand up tall. If you're able to flip your foot a little bit, start to get the lotus shape. With your right hand on top, grab the big toe. Any bend in the right knee is fine. You can hinge, you'll feel it right away. Enjoy. One more breath, smile, have fun. That bottom ankle's strengthening regardless. And release, keep it up. Extend it out. Point the toe, lift it up and down. Root down your feet, chair pose. Bend your knees, lift up and fold. Exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, exhale, plant your hands, hop, jump, or step back. Find your flow that you enjoy this evening. Downward facing dog. Right leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, point the knee up to the sky. Open the hip, should feel nice. Circle out the hip a couple times. Feel free to flip your dog. That funky back bend. Right foot will go to the left side of your mat as your right hand comes up. Beautiful. Love the options in table. Get that right foot up to your hands. Warrior one, come on up. Once you get there, bring your hands down to your hips. Make sure your heels are in a straight line. You can straighten both legs and fold over your right leg, pyramid. You can reach in front of your toe if you get that far. You can always bend your knee. Let your head go. Walk your hands to the long edge of your mat, pivot with your feet so you're in a straddle to the left side. Weight in your toes. Look at your belly, head towards the floor. Bend your left knee, pop up your right toes, Skandasana to the back of the mat. That half squat. Crawl back to the original front, runner style lunge, plant your hands, step your right foot back, pop your hips up, down dog. Left leg up, enjoy your hip opener as you bend your knee, left knee up to the sky. Keep it up there, maybe circle it a couple times. Feel free to flip your dog if you did it on the first side. Get the left foot up to the hands, warrior one. Straighten out that left leg, long legs. Heels on your tightrope, hips forward, fold and hinge at the hips. You can put your hands on your hips if you want to feel a little more stable. Listen to that leg. You can bend the knee if you want, forehead towards your shin. Or even chin towards your shin. Find some length. Both feet connected. If you feel too long, you can step in a little bit. Walk over to the long edge, right side of your mat. Let your toes go with you. Forward straddle fold, toes in a little bit. Let your hips go up, weight in your toes, forehead down. Maybe you walk your hands back through your legs and you keep walking them back, back, back. You're all the way upside down. Then Skandasana, bend the right knee, pop up the left toes, sink as low as you would like. Towards the back of the mat, right knee bends. Pop up those left toes, find some length, big breath, long spine. Crawl back to the front. Get weight in your hands, step that left leg back. Stay in plank, let your hips go a little side to side. Make sure they feel good. And do your best, jump forward to a yoga squat. Toes will probably go off your mat. Your feet can be pretty wide. Heels down, heart up, hips underneath. Big breath. Belly in, slide up that imaginary wall. Turn your toes forward. Breath in, reach up. Unfold, hook your big toes, pull yourself down. Look at your belly button, elbows out to the side, pull yourself down. Keep your hold, find a flat back, whatever that can go to. And switch your grip, put your palms underneath your feet so your toes go up to your wrists and fold down, pull, shift your weight to your toes, elbows go out to the side with any slack. Keep your hold, find a flat back there. Exhale. Release your grip. Bend your knees enough so you can sink your seat all the way down. Brace your tailbone, get it down. Last strenuous thing, boat pose, hold it up. We all can balance. Put your hands underneath your knees, get your spine a little taller. Point your toes, maybe straighten your legs a little more. Lift your heart up a little higher. Breathe. And release. Let your legs go long. Reach up, toes up. Hinge and reach for those toes one last time. Heart towards them. Big breath in and out. Walk your hands back. Find some slack in your legs. Roll yourself down. Lay down. Hug in. Make sure you have a nice spot of land so your lower back can be flat. You're going to be comfortable for resting. And since it's a little extra hot today, we'll do our pigeon all on our backs. Put our feet on the ground, find your figure four, right knee or right ankle on the left knee. Pick up the left leg, thread through, pull everything towards your body. Keep that right knee open. Relax the left leg. Relax the head. Pull in as much as you'd like. See if you can grab your left thigh instead. Yeah, perfect. Wherever you are is fine. Just breathe. If you want to press your right knee away a little bit, you can. One more breath, maybe squeeze in a little. Let it go. Lengthen out your legs. Big breath. Hug them back in. Exhale. Lower back flat. And feet on the ground. Find the other side. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Figure four. You can press that left knee away a little bit already. Maybe that side's a different and that already feels like enough. Otherwise, you can thread through, grab the right shin, pull everything towards you, keep the head down, chin in, spine straight, just the legs going. If that left knee starts to creep in too much, go ahead and push it away. Yeah. Bring your chin in, two more breaths. And you can release, lengthen it out, find your full body stretch. Big breath in. Bring your knees in, exhale, lower back flat. Arms out to T, twist it out, right and left. Maybe look the opposite way, big toes touching. Go slow with your breath. Maybe you pause on one side, let the bottom leg fall, let the top leg relax on top. Shoulder blades stay flat. And as we wind down here, listen to your body, give it what it needs before you rest. Keep twisting out. Do any options that call to you. If you want to practice that leg hold on your back, you can have your right leg up, try and hook the big toe, and let that leg go out to the side, opening the hip. Maybe pulling the leg towards you, getting a hamstring stretch. If you're ready for your rest or you want to head there sooner, feel free. If you haven't yet and you think you might forget later, maybe do a little legs up the wall with our invisible wall, heels up to the clouds, drain out some of that blood from your feet, if nothing else, before you head towards your rest. Don't rush it, whatever you're doing, give yourself a solid effort into that body part. Breathing, enjoying at least 3 breaths. Try and string them together. Being right here in the moment. As you find your comfortable resting position, notice if you have any tension in your feet, let them flop open. Let your hips be wide and open. Heart open. Arms heavy. Chin slightly in so your neck can be long. Belly up and down naturally with your breath. Tune into some natural, soothing sounds around you. Enjoy the good energy you created, we created. Ripple it out. Let everything go.